I'm Lawrence Christensen and I'm 54 years old. I did 28 years of service in the Canadian military. My first injury occurred in the Middle East in 1982. I don't know if I knew things were different then or if it was closer to the time PTSD became a coined phrase. So I find if I get into a crowded situation, a lot of people, a lot of things going on, that it really triggers my hypervigilance. I had a dog that we adopted when I released from the military. I credit her with saving my life. She was a big part of my transition out of the military. My psychologist realized this. She suggested that maybe I would look into getting a service dog for myself. There's two big things he does for me, amongst many others. He wakes me from nightmares, which was very frequent when we were first paired together. The other thing he does to me is keeps me in the moment. He'll bring me back if I'm being dissociative. I remember getting into the theater and looking around, and there was all these people, and then the lights went down and I started doing my scanning of the crowd and looking for threats and danger, and then all of a sudden I've got this furry head in my lap and he's nudging me and he's making me realize that I'm in town at a movie theater with my son. Since Lynx has become part of our family, I've found that he's really allowed me to be out and do things with my family, with my wife, with my son, whereas prior to Lynx, I just wouldn't go. We go everywhere together. It's not an issue of planning around a pet.
I first became involved with National Service Dogs because of an experience I had in the summer of 2016. I had the opportunity as host of Hello Goodbye to speak with an individual named Lawrence and his family, his wife Andrea and his son Craig. You know, it was one of those interviews where I didn't know a lot going in, and sometimes I know a little bit, I know the basic understanding of the story. But I was also keenly aware of what was happening between Lawrence and Lynx. And because I'm a dog person myself, I was really sensitive to watching the dog out of the corner of my eye, because I knew that the dog was going to mirror what Lawrence was feeling emotionally. It was fascinating to watch, to know when was the right time to ask a hard question and when was the right time to kind of back off. And I actually observed the dog for that. I watched what was happening between Lynx and Lawrence.
Lynx is the single most benefit for me in dealing with my PTSD. I used to say that I suffered from PTSD. Today I no longer say that, because today, thanks to my wife and my son, Lynx, and what NSD has done for me, I can say I live with PTSD.